Hello everyone! My hair is different yet again. Last video, my hair was black. This video, my hair is purple and it's short. And I also have bangs. Isn't that something? You never know what's gonna happen, do you? I'm always keeping you on your toes. The other day, Snapchat, that old app. Funny, love it. Send your friends silly pictures of yourself, keep a streak, post yourself on your story, And then there's this little category when you open up your camera roll on Snapchat that's like, on this day so many years ago. And I love it. I love looking back and seeing where I was, compare it to where I am now. Usually I was skinny and I was like, I'm offended. This time hit a little different because Snapchat reminded me 4 years ago today is when I first started dyeing my hair. What? It's been 4 years? I've been dyeing my hair religiously for 4 years. And I'm somehow miraculously not bald. Don't know how that's happening. So I thought we would take this opportunity to look back on the history of Lillie's hair. So I'm going to go back pretty far. I'm going to be pulling stuff from my mom's Facebook because she posts a lot. So I will show you what started it all and where we are today. What really did it for me is when I cut my hair for the first time, really short. When I cut my hair really short for the first time. And it was just above shoulder length. And I was obsessed with it. I was like, I am a woman who has short hair. I'm a woman. I'm grown. I'm an adult now because I have big girl hair. That's literally what I called it. I was like, big girl hair. Let's do it. I cut my hair short. As you can see here, it's just right. I'd say it's about where my hair is now, like this length. And that's really what did it for me. Fast forward a couple years, I really, I've always wanted to dye my hair. I've always loved dyed hair. I always thought it was so cool. And my mom was like, no. And I was like, but Mom, she's like, you're going to ruin your hair. It's going to fall out. And I was like, but Mom. She wouldn't let me do it. She barely let me cut my hair. It took so long to convince her to let me just cut my hair in general back then. So now, fast forward a little bit, my hair grew out a little. My sister just started beauty school. They were having this promotion for the cosmetology side, and they were like, oh, a free wash and blow dry. And I was like, hello? So you know what? I got my hair cut. I was like, you know what? I'll do it. I'll cut my hair. I was talking with the stylist, and I was like, I really want to dye my hair because she had dyed hair, and it was so pretty. She had 2 colors. It was purple and blue, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's so pretty. She was like, I do it myself, and I was like, whoa. So I was like, I really would like to dye my hair red. She was like, red, like The Little Mermaid? And I was like, no, not fiery red. My mom would never go for that. I need to ease her into it, So she was like, I got you. So she went out and got this book. And it was a book full of different hair samples for different dyes. And she was like, this one would look like this on your natural hair color, so you don't have to bleach it. It won't ruin your hair or anything. And it will look good. And I was like, okay. All right, I'll go home, I'll talk to my mom, and I'll try to convince her, and I'll come back. And she was like, okay, awesome. Went home, talked with my mom. At first, she was so against it. She was like, nope, we're not doing that. We are not going to dye your hair. We are not going to do that. It's going to be so expensive. And I was like, but Mom, I think it was $30 to just slap some dye on my hair. And I was like, but Mom, it isn't that expensive. I'll pay for it. I don't know what happened, but I suddenly convinced her, and I was like, you know what? We're going to do it. So we went. I went back not too far down the road. I went back, and I was like, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. So we did. And it was interesting. My hair was red, and it looked like this. I was obsessed. I really liked it. And I kept dyeing my hair. I really liked the red. I really liked how it was going. At that point in my life, I was like, my hair is dark. I should have dark eyebrows as well. Not to mention, my foundation didn't match my skin. It was too light. So I looked super pale with super dark eyebrows and then red hair. And it was not a look. It was not a look whatsoever. So I looked like this. Don't know what that is. Just an awkward part in my life. I looked really weird. I don't know what this was. It's not terrible. I just looked weird. Anyway. So, I thought I was a makeup master at this point in my life, but It actually wasn't too bad. I was little. What year was this? It's 2016. I was 15, so it's whatever. Fast forward a couple years. Or a year. My sister was graduating beauty school, and I decided to convince my mom to let me get a pixie cut. A pixie cut. I was obsessed. I'm not quite sure what triggered this. I know Halsey played a big influence on my hair. She really did. I still am. I was obsessed with Halsey, like, so hard. That was, like, right before Badlands came out. And if you remember her first album, oh my goodness, and her hair and just everything about that era, it was amazing. I was obsessed. I was like, Mom, I want to dye my hair and cut it off. And she was like, what? So, it took convincing, but anyway. So, I was really obsessed with pixie cuts, and so I was looking up on YouTube, and I was like, how to achieve a pixie cut, and like different kind of pixie cuts. And then some that I found was more of a mohawk, really short on the sides, but then longer on the top. And I was like, that's cute. I could do that. So I was really obsessed with that idea. My mom was like, no, you're not gonna like it, and like all this stuff. And I was like, but Mom, it's just hair. It will grow back. It's fine. And she was like, alrighty then. So it took a long time. I finally convinced her. And what I would do is I would actually style my hair in a way it looked like it was cut that way. And I was like, see, I am so cute, Mom. You should just let me do it. And she was like, fine. If you hate it, don't come crying to me. And I was like, I won't. Don't worry. And then I cut it. The haircut wasn't bad. It's just not what I was looking for, you know? So, I looked like a grandma for like a good couple weeks. Yeah, I don't know what that was. But I you know what? I didn't hate it though. I liked it at the time. At the time, it was okay because I didn't really know what I was doing. I was 16. I didn't really know what I was doing. You know, this was right before I turned 16, so I was still 15 here. Anyway, so fast forward not too far into the future, but still within the same year, like right before my birthday in April, I decided to go do a barber, and it was actually a kid's barber, so it was just like, anyway, it was called Pigtails and Crew Cuts, and my brother went there because he was little, 7? I don't know, he was young, and, you know, I was like, maybe they'll achieve what I'm wanting, because the reason I looked the way I did it is because I was too afraid to go short on the sides, and, you know, I was just too scared. So it was kind of just all the same length, and it didn't work for me. So I showed the girl what I was wanting, and we achieved that pretty nicely. I wanted the top to be able to stand up and like have this like, I loved it. And then the sides to be short, a mohawk. And we achieved just that. And that was by far one of my favorite haircuts. I absolutely adored that haircut. It was so much fun to have. Oh my gosh, I loved it so much. Then I had my hair like that for about a year, and then I was like, you know what? I really want to grow this thing out. I'm kind of tired of having no hair. So my sister, because I kept the top red and the sides grew out, so it was like red and then brown. And I really liked it. I really digged that look. I was wanting to grow it out, And I was like, okay, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm just gonna let it grow. My sister was like, if you just leave it, if you just let it grow, you're not gonna like it. You're gonna feel like a mom, and you're gonna absolutely hate it. And I was like, okay, then what do I do? She was like, you should dye your hair pink. Just until your hair grows out, so that way it's one color. Because I was like, oh, I'll just dye it all brown or all red and let it grow. And she was like, no, you're going to hate that. If you dye it something like a fun color, it will be fun. You'll still look young. You'll love it. And I was like, okay, I guess. So I went to the salon, told the girls my idea. They whipped up something. And then that is how I got here. Thus beginning the beginning of a very, very, very long hair journey. Don't we love to see it? We love it. All right. So my hair was pink, and I really liked it before. Or first of all, it was like a very light pink. It was like a because I would dye it and then I would let it just kind of fade, and then it would become like this very what's the word, rose goldy kind of color, really, really light pink, like a baby pink. I really loved it, and I was like, oh my goodness, I love it. And randomly I would get it really, really dark pink, like a magenta, and I loved that as well. It was really great. And the summer of like 2016 I did that. No. Yes? I know. Anyway, let's see. So I was trying to work on growing it out, and it was hard for me because I absolutely loved having like really short hair, but I was really working on, I was like, I want it long. I want it so long. I can't wait to have my hair long. So then I started growing it out, and then we got here. I really liked this era. I think it was a really nice one. And my roots were grown out. I really loved the look of the grown out roots with the colored. I really love it so much. So it was that for a minute. I really, really enjoyed it. I really did. And then I just continued to grow, kept it pink, really liked it, would randomly just keep my roots up. My hair was dyed from 2017 to, let me see when this was, 2019. So about a good 3 years, 4 years, 3 years? 3. I don't know. Anyway, for a good amount of time, my hair was pink, and that was like my brand. That was my staple. Everyone was like, Lily, the girl with the pink hair. I just started my first job at 16. My hair was bright pink, shoulder length. Everyone was like, oh my God, Lily, the girl with the pink hair. And everyone was like, oh my God, you're so bold. And I was like, it's just hair. And I decided that, you know what? I can dye my hair any color I want. It's hair, and I don't have to only do pink. I was only staying pink because I felt like that I was pushing it, and I just had to stay there. But no, I could dye my hair any color I wanted. And at that time, so here's the thing with me. My hair is really just a, like a mood ring. So depending on how I'm feeling, how life is going, really depends on what I do with my hair. When I'm really going through it, when a lot of stuff pops up and I'm like, oh my God, my life is a mess, I do something very drastic to my hair. So you know what I did? Bleached my hair and dyed it blue. And that's how we got here. Okay, here's the thing. I was very upset at this time in my life, and I was like, okay, I need to do something with my hair or everything's going to crap. And I didn't tell anyone that, but I was like, I need to dye my hair now, like pronto, like yesterday. And so I convinced my mom, we dyed my hair, and I was like, it didn't help that I hated it. I absolutely hated the blue so much. It was very dark, and I was used to bright pink hair, and now I was blue. What was I thinking? I don't know. Anyway, it's very sad at this time in my life. So dyed my hair, loved it. No. When it started fading, it became this really pretty blue. It was like an aqua-ish kind of color, and I really liked it. And so I just left it. I didn't touch it up, because usually when my hair was pink, I would constantly be touching it up. When it was blue, I literally just did not touch it. I just left it. And I liked this. I liked this picture. I liked the color. I really liked this era. I liked it a lot. Then I was like, you know what? let's do another fun color. I hate this so much. So I let it fade almost to white. We re-bleached it. We had this event going on at work, and where we had to like dress crazy and like have a bunch of crazy colors and stuff. And so I was like, you know what? I'll dye my hair. So I dyed my hair purple. And this time it was a dark purple, and not like this. Well, kind of like this. Anyway, so I dyed my hair purple, and everyone was blown away, and I was like, okay, now I like this. After I dyed my hair purple, I went to my mom, and I was like, you know what? I hated the blue so much. And she was like, are you kidding me? And I was like, nope. She was like, well, why did you have it for so long? I was like, because I didn't know what to do, and I was like, well, wasted our money, might as well just make use of it. So I just kept it. And she was like, you didn't have to do that. And I was like, well, it's too late now. So my hair was blue in July that same year. So I dyed my hair blue. My hair was blue for about 2 months. Then I dyed my hair purple, and I really liked that. So it was purple for a minute. I really enjoyed it. I just kind of lived life like that. Come November. Yeah, November. Same thing. I was really down on myself, hated life, hated everything. It was a very low, let's just say it was a really low point in my life, and it sounds really grim. I felt like if my hair wasn't dyed a color, because everyone was like, oh my god, your hair is like it's just so bright, and like everyone notices you and like everything. So to me, I felt if I dyed my hair a neutral color, then I could just kind of blend into the background and not have to be, is that making any sense? So I dyed my hair black, and it was like a coping kind of thing, and I just felt like if I just kind of, anyway, so my hair was black for a little bit, or actually a long time. It was black for a very, very long time. So since, sorry, I lied. And I dyed my hair black in the beginning of October. And so since October 2019 to about, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. So starting in October of last year, 2019, I dyed my hair black, and I was really going through it. And then eventually, and then just kind of started living my life, I was graduating high school. Things were happening for me, and I was like, okay. And I started to miss my colored hair, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna, it's fine. Then quarantine happened. That was fun. As everyone knows, it's no secret, quarantine was bad for everyone, and especially me. I hated it so much. It was bad. I am the type of person who needs to exclude myself sometimes and just kind of recharge. I'm very okay with being alone. I like to be alone. If I have to be with people and like up and active for so like a certain amount of time, I literally just like start to like go mentally insane, and I'm like, I can't do this, and then I have to literally like step back, have to lay in my room for like a solid 24 hours or at least 5 hours and just recharge, recenter myself, and just come back to the world and like, okay, now we can do this. That didn't happen in quarantine. Because my sister was out of the house. There's 5 of us, right? My sister was out, but then during quarantine, her apartment building was like, oh, you guys need to quarantine because there's a bunch of COVID cases. So she just didn't go back. So her and her dog just came to our house, literally stayed with us for the entirety of quarantine. And so naturally, because she didn't have a bedroom here, she slept in my room, which means I had no alone time. Ever. For 7 months. I was going insane. So, what did I do? Literally, like, as soon as, like, the 3rd day of quarantine, I was like, Mom, I need to dye my hair. And this was, like, right after I got Animal Crossing. And my Animal Crossing character had green hair. And I was like, this is really cute. And I was like, what if I dyed my hair green? What if I dyed my hair green? What if I dyed my hair green? And my mom was like, green? And I was like, yes, green. I just need to do something that I haven't done before. And she was like, oh, okay. And so we went to Sally's and we got we got hair dye. We got wings from Wingstop because it was on the same like little strip. And then we got wings and hair dye. Went home, dyed my hair green, and it was a look. I liked it, actually. It had some parts that were patchy. My mistake was when I dyed my hair black, I used a permanent black because I'm stupid. So getting that out wasn't very easy. So I bleached it. There was some like patches that were still sort of brown, but I was like, you know what? It's not going to matter. It'll be covered by the green. No, that's not how green works. Apparently you need to have no yellow in your hair whatsoever when you dye your hair green. Oops. So it looked bad. In these pictures, it doesn't look terrible, but it wasn't good. It really wasn't good. Anyway, so that was April 1st. I dyed my hair and I was like, I'm a new woman. My hair. This is great. Quarantine's great. I was never alone. Fun. Anyway, fast forward, my birthday. I was like, guys, I hate this green hair so much. It's bad. And everyone was like, what? But luckily I was in quarantine, so it was fine. No one could see it. And they were like, what? No, it's not. And I was like, I want to dye my hair pink again because I want to feel like myself. And they were like, okay. So what do? We went and dyed my hair again. Bleached the crap out of it. Mind you, each time I dyed my hair in quarantine, I bleached it, like the entire thing, not just the roots. I bleached it all. My hair started to feel like elastic when it was wet. And I was like, what is happening? And there was like lots of breakage and stuff. And I was like, oops. It's okay. It's probably it's fine. So anyway, definitely ruined my hair from that. It's fine. So, dyed my hair pink. Absolutely loved it. Felt like myself again. I was like, okay, we're back. And just in the middle of quarantine. It was so much fun. Love it. Then I went to go get my hair cut for graduation. And I was like, okay, I just need it trimmed. I need it cleaned up. I need it to look good because I was like, okay, I just need to cut it. I need to trim. I need it cleaned up because at that point I haven't gotten my hair cut since my hair was purple, which was in August of the previous year. So it's been almost a whole year since I got my hair cut. My hairstyle, and this was when things, like right before things started like completely shutting down, and or no, they just started opening back up again. One of those. Anyway, so I had to go get my hair cut, and so I went to my stylist, and she was like, dude, what did you do to your hair? And I was like, well, you see, and she literally flipped her crap, and I was like, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I really do apologize. Please help me fix this. So she cut it. Everything was fine. My hair's good now. But anyway, or it's as good as it can be being dyed. So, or at least I think it. Anyway, so I went and I was like, my hair is the longest it's been in 4 years. And it was like here. Yeah, it was like here. Like straightened. It was like here. And so I was like, hey, I don't want to do anything too drastic before graduation because what if I hate it? But I'm going to come back like in a week after my graduation because I literally got it cut like Saturday. My graduation was like on a Tuesday or something. I don't know. Anyway, so, or look at, anyway. So, I was like, I'm going to come back literally next week and just chop it all off. And she was so excited. She's like, okay. So, I was looking at pictures and stuff, and I was like, you know, because I always just say things to my friends. I'm like, what if I shaved my head? What if I shaved the side of my head? You know how this goes. I was like, what if I shaved it? And they were like, do it. Go off. They're so supportive. Don't you just love that? They're like, do it. And I was like, ugh. But what if I really did? They were like, do it. And I was like, but what if I did? And they were like, then do it. So then I messaged my hairstylist. And I was like, hey, what if we shave this out of my head? And she was like, oh. And I was like, yeah. You know, what if we did? What would happen? So, I was like, okay, I want to shave like that. I really, oh my God, I really wanted to shave like straight down the middle. What is wrong with me? I don't know. So I was going to do that. Luckily, my hairstylist knows me. She's been doing my hair for about 3-4 years now. And she was like, you won't like that. Because the way I explained it to her was, I want the side shaved, but I want to be able to cover it if I wanted to. So she was like, okay, so you don't want it half shaved. We're just going to do a little part like this. So she was sending me pictures. And I was like, yes, that's exactly what I want. So I went, chopped it off, shaved the side. And then that is how we got here. This has been my look for 2020. This has been 2020 Lillie. Like, I am not opposed to it. I don't hate it. I really like it. As you can see, I still have the side shaved. And then at home, I was like, we can, like, shave the side myself. So I made the side shorter, and I was like, what if? Because, like, when your hair is short, there's, like, this weird little tiny patch in the back of your hair, and it's, like, this big. And I was like, that's annoying. And, like, whenever I would want to put my hair up, I couldn't because that was sticking out, and it was annoying. And I was like, what if I shaved that too? My mom was like, why? And I was like, why not? Why not? So we did. And now I don't know if I've ever told you guys that I have the back shaved too. So I am thinking about shaving this side, but I'm not sure yet. So like having just like both the sides shaved and then just the top. Who knows what's gonna happen? Who's gonna stop me? Because I'm this close. Anyway, so my hair was pink and it was shaved, and I was like, this is fun. I like it. My hair started to like grow out a little bit, and I was like, you know what? I want to dye my hair again. Because we're still in the midst of COVID and, you know, all this stuff. So much fun thinking about college. Anyway, that's not fun. Started having another mental breakdown, and I, dyed my hair again. And I was like, Mom, I want to dye my hair 2 colors. She was like, 2 colors. And I was like, 2 colors. Like, half. Like 1-1, like full Melanie Martinez moment. And she was like, why? And I was like, why not? And she was like, well, go get the dye and I'll do it. And I was like, at this point, my mom just supports anything I do. I'm like, hey, let's do this. And she's like, I mean, sure. She didn't want me to get bangs, and I did it anyway. And she was like, okay. So that's where we are in life. Anyway, so I went and got the colors. I desperately wanted a blue and a pink side, and she was like, it's not going to look right because usually people who have it split down the middle. You don't part your hair down the middle. It's not going to look right. And I was like, but I think it would look cute if one side's blue, one side's pink, and I flip it to the side, have the shaved side exposed, and then have like the pink and the blue like intertwined. It would be cute. And she was like, okay. So I did it. I really liked it. It was like that for the better part of 2.5 weeks. Not even. Then something funny happened. I found out I needed to have sinus surgery. I was thoroughly terrified to go through that surgery. And like I had so much anxiety, it's not even funny. And so I scheduled my appointment. I had to make like 6 other appointments. I had to make like my pre-op, my surgery, my post-op, another post-op, another post-op, and then a 2 week after another post-op. And so I had to make all of those appointments right then and there. And then I just had to wait for my surgery. And I decided that I didn't know how I was going to be feeling after the surgery, and so I was like, okay, my hair is 2 different colors, it's starting to fade, and I need to do something. I need to make it just one color. And so I was like, okay, I just need to do one color. I was like, I'll do black, and then I don't have to worry about dyeing it or touching it up for a while, and then I can just leave it. And I was like, okay. But first, we had purple in my mom's bathroom still from when I dyed my hair a year ago, and I was like, interesting. What if I dyed my hair purple? What if I just put purple on it? My mom was like, we can try it. So we did. We just slapped purple on. And as you saw in my sinus video, or if you saw my sinus video, it was very dark and then very light. And I was like, ugh, I did not like it. I didn't enjoy it. It was weird. So I didn't know what was happening, but I was like, you know what? And this was literally the day before my surgery. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. It looks stupid. So my mom went to Sally's. My mom got black hair dye. The night before my surgery, we dyed my hair. It fully covered everything, which was amazing. Some parts, like this side, because it was lighter, it turned kind of reddish, but you couldn't really tell unless you were really looking for it. So I went in for my surgery, had the surgery, you know, the story. You can go watch my sinus video if you want to go know what happened next. But it started fading really weirdly. And whenever I tried to, like, bleach my roots and, like, dye it all one color, my roots were a lot lighter than the rest of my hair, and I did not like that. So dyeing it black made my roots turn green. Like, this side was green because it was blue, and then the purple was on top of it, and then black was on top of it. So my roots over here turned green. My roots over here turned red. And then it was just kind of an interesting green, red, black kind of situation going on. It wasn't cute. And so I wore a bandana a lot. So if you look in my last video, the smiley face video, where I did the smiley face eyeliner, you can kind of see the greenish red in my hair. So if you go back and look, you can see it. Anyway, so that was happening. Didn't like it. Didn't love it. I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm afraid I'm going to ruin my hair right now. And it was, again, feeling like elastic. And I was like, okay, I can't just bleach it all because I'm going to lose my hair. So what I was doing is I looked up a concoction on the internet. And it consisted of baking soda, volume developer, dish soap, and purple shampoo. And, it was really hot. It was hot, and I don't know why it was hot. And I applied it to my hair anyway. And I'm still here. My hair didn't fall out, so anyway. So put it on my hair, left it for 30 minutes, then washed it back out. And then my roots and the purple, like the black came out of my hair turned purple, and then my roots were like still very green. And I was like, okay, what do I do now? So I met with my mom's hairstylist, and I was like, hello, what should I do? And she was like, just very softly, like, try to pull it out, like adding the lightening powder and water, like warm water, and then just do your roots and just try to get out the green. And I was like, okay. I didn't do that. I went home. I already had developer. I didn't have lightening powder. And so I was like, you know what? If I just do it one more time, it might help. So I did it one more time. My hair turned purple, like purple, and like the darker purple in here. And my roots were lighter. They were kind of like a mossy green color. It was a very light green. And so I was like, okay, we can work with this. So I looked up what colors make purple, because I didn't have any more purple, because I'm a kindergartner and I don't know how to make colors apparently. And so I googled it, and they were like red and blue. And I was like, red and blue, you say? I have a blue from when I dyed the side of my hair blue, and I have a red from when my hair was red. Oh, I forgot to mention that. My hair was red at one point. In between dyeing my hair blue and pink, it was red. Sorry, here's the picture. It was red for a good amount of time, and you saw that. That's when I was still making videos and stuff. Anyway, so jump back to this moment we're talking about. So I pulled the color out, I washed it out, it was all good, and then I mixed the blue. It was a dark blue, and then red. I mixed it all together, and then it was this nice maroon color, and I was like, ooh, that's cute. So I applied it to all. First I did a patch test, and I just did like a front piece, and I was like, okay, let's see how that works. And then I rinsed it out, and it looked good. It covered everything, and I was like, So naturally, I covered my entire head in that dye, made my hair one color, and I was like, oh, thank you, God, finally one color. And that was very short-lived. And I was like, okay, I need to do something else. So, and then I was like, okay, it's starting to fade. It looks kind of funky. I needed to do something else. So I was telling my mom, I was like, this is not the color I was wanting to achieve, but I am wanting purple still. And she was like, okay. He redid my roots, and then, because I was about to just start work again, because my work hasn't opened back up. I've been working at my sister's studio, but my original job hasn't opened back up yet. And so I was like, I am starting up at my real job, so I need to have, my hair needs to be good. And she was like, okay, no, cool, I got you. So she went and got stuff. We dyed my hair. Anyway, so I was like, okay, I need to redo my roots so that way my hair can just be one cohesive color and it will be fine. And my mom was like, all right, I got you. Don't you worry. So then we had this color. It was very light. I didn't hate it, but I also didn't love it. And then I was like, okay, I need to do something different with my hair. Because I was like, okay, I need it trimmed. I just need it trimmed. It's been a good minute since I had my hair cut. And it was kind of grown out. It was like here. And I was like, okay, I need it cut. And I was like, nothing too drastic, just shaped up, you know? And then I was like, hey, gang, what if I got bangs? My mom was like, no, you're going to hate it. You're not going to like it. You have this weird cowlick in the front of your face. You're going to hate it so much. And I was like, I'm not going to hate it, because I had bangs once upon a time, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I had bangs, and I was like 7, and it looked stupid because I didn't know how to do hair. No one taught me how to do the bangs, and I just kind of left them, and they parted like this. They were like this, and I was like, oh, and you know what? I just had to live life like that, and that was just my life, and it looked stupid. I looked stupid. Everyone was like, she really out here looking like that, and I was like, yeah, unfortunately. So, anyway, my mom was like, you're not going to take care of them. You're not going to like it. You're going to have to wake up early and fix them every day, and I was like, you know what? That's my fruit to bear. And then I asked my sister, which she's like my voice of reason. I was like, should I die? Not die. I mean, I could die. Should I have bangs? And she was like, I think you would like them much better if you grew out the side of your head. And then internally, I was like, I think she's right, but that's going to take too long. And I want bangs now, or I'm going to go crazy. So, because, you know, with the election, coronavirus is still very there, you know. Nothing's right. Nothing's okay. So I was like, I need to do something with my hair. Get bangs. So I did. So I made an appointment to get my hair cut, and I went there, and I was like, I'm going to see what my hairstylist says. I'm going to see what she says. What's going to happen? And if she'll tell me no. She won't let me do something she knows I won't like. So she was like, all right, so what are we doing today? And I was like, hello. What if I got bangs? And she was like, okay. And I was like, oh, that was fast. And then my heart sunk. And she, very quickly, she was like, all right, let's go get you washed up and all this stuff. So we washed my hair, we went back, and she like pulled it forward and snipped it. And I was like, whoa, I have bangs now. And she was like, you do? And I was like, oh my God, I have bangs now. And I didn't know how to feel about it. My mom didn't know I was doing it. My sister didn't know I was doing it. And I was like, okay, here we are. This is fine. Immediately FaceTimed my mom, and I was like, hello. She was like, why are you hiding? Because I had the phone like this on FaceTime. I was like, hello. And she was like, what are you doing? Why can't I see your face? And I was like, I have bangs. And she was like, she did it. And I was like, I did it. And she went around the studio showing everyone. And I was like, please don't do that. I really like it. I really do. So this is what I had. This would look like the day I cut my hair. And I have been having a lot of fun toying with it, playing with. I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. I did like a little half up, half down moment. I had it just down and curled. Right now, I'm just curling it because I'm not sure how to have it uncurled. I just tried out the space buns today. I really enjoyed them. I think it's a lot of fun. Some days I don't know how to feel about it, and it's kind of hard to wash my face with bangs in the way, so I kind of have to always clip them up, and it's kind of difficult, but you know what, that's fine. The other day I did this cute look with some clips. It was really cute. I really liked it, you know? So, all in all, it's been a long, dramatic journey. Anytime I change my hair very drastically, just kind of be like, yo, homie, you doing all right? And the answer is going to always be no. But you know what? It's fine because we have hair. And my hairstylist mentioned, she was like, it's okay. This is how you express yourself. And I was like, you know what? Yeah. Think of all the other things I could be doing. And I'm just dyeing my hair. I'm just cutting it, you know? So if I eventually just have no hair. Okay. If I just eventually, I don't know what happened. It just fell off the table. I don't know what I was saying. Anyway, if the worst thing that I'm doing is killing my hair, then that is a lot better than other things I could be doing. I could be doing God knows what, but instead I have bangs. So how's, you know? Anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed my hair journey, if you have any questions, if I left anything out that you noticed, I'm talking about my friends that watch my videos, then tell me and I will acknowledge it, and that's it. I won't make another one. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for all your support. I wanted to talk about a recent milestone that we hit. We, as in we, because this is a together thing, and this is only by the help of you guys. Oh my god, okay. We recently, and by recently I mean today, hit 50 subscribers. Oh my god, that's so awesome. And you know that video with Iana? It has 3.2 thousand views. What? Anyway, that's so awesome. Thank you guys so much. Anyone who subscribed, anyone who likes a video, anyone who watches a video, even if you don't know I exist, that's fine too. Thank you so much for just the fact that you guys watch it. I don't care about numbers. I really don't. It's just I love editing. I love making videos. I love putting myself out there. It's so much fun. I love this so much, or I wouldn't be doing it still. But thank you guys so much. So much. It makes me want to keep going, knowing that you guys enjoy what I do. And that's awesome. And if you ever feel down on yourself, try dyeing your hair. Thank you guys so much for watching. No, for real though, if you do, there are plenty of resources that you can reach, and please don't feel that way. I'm so sorry. And you can always talk to me. I'm always here. You can reach out to me on my Instagram or my Twitter or my Snapchat, and please talk to me. It's never okay. You're never alone. I may not know you, but that doesn't matter. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm completely serious about that. But thank you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this, let me know. If you didn't enjoy this, let me know. If you hate me, let me know. Chances are, I don't like you either. No, I'm just kidding. I love everyone. Alrighty, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope you're having an amazing week. It's Friday. We should celebrate. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you next week. Bye.